As contemporary Muslim scholars shout at the top of their lungs that Muslims never touched a Hindu temple, Islamic chroniclers have extensively documented the actions of Muslim rulers in India, including forced conversions, violence, and temple destruction.
Hi, you're watching TFI, Indian social media's OG.
The Allahabad High Court has rejected 5 petitions against the ongoing case for a temple at the Gyanvapi Mosque site. These petitions by the Anjuman Intizamiya Masjid Committee and the UP Sunni Central Waqf Board opposed a 2021 order for a mosque survey. The judgment was reserved in December. Muslim community is distraught, but they have no reasons to. Isn't it a fact that Islamist bigot Aurangzeb replaced Kashi's Vishwanath temple with the Gyanvapi Mosque in 1669? One must be blind to not notice a mosque with Hindu elements such as deities artwork and a trishul, of course unusual for a mosque. And then there sits Nandi facing the mosque, traditionally aligned with a Shivalingam, as evidence of a Hindu temple's prior existence. The mosque's basement and certain features like a structure claim to be a fountain are further proofs. As contemporary Muslim scholars shout at the top of their lungs that Muslims never touched a Hindu temple, Islamic chroniclers have extensively documented the actions of Muslim rulers in India, including forced conversions, violence, and temple destruction. In contrast, Arab nations, traditionally Islamic, are now participating in building Hindu temples, like the significant Hindu temple in Dubai. Compare that with Indian mullahs. We'll call it the zeal of the fresh convert. Despite the availability of advanced, non-destructive scientific tools for surveys, radical mullahs often resist these methods. In fact, the Hindu elements inside the mosque were discovered only after the Supreme Court allowed an archaeological survey of India investigation. The Skanda Purana describes Gyanvapi, highlighting its spiritual significance. It describes every facet of it. You can grab a copy of the Skanda Purana and observe the mosque and the temple together, and the fact that all of it was a temple will be apparent immediately. What's preposterous is that the Quran forbids building mosques on disputed sites, yet this has been ignored historically. In fact, there was a prevailing practice of using debris from destroyed Hindu temples to build mosques. The shining example of it is Delhi's Quwwatul Islam Mosque near Qutub Minar. It was built by Qutbuddin Aibak and it incorporated materials from Hindu and Jain temples. Can Islamic scholars justify how destroying temples represents Islam's victory or glory? Mughal rulers like Jahangir and Aurangzeb were notorious for such acts. Historians believe Aurangzeb's extreme anti-Hindu stance contributed to the Mughal Empire's fall, alienating Hindus. He aimed to prevent temple reconstructions, destroying many, including 9 significant ones. The Gyanvapi temple in Kashi was a target of Aurangzeb's 1669 decree to destroy non-Islamic religious sites. He converted a temple into a mosque, unusually named with the Sanskrit term Gyanvapi. Aurangzeb's attempts to demolish the temple in 1664 were thwarted by Naga sadhus, but he succeeded in 1669 with a significant loss of life among the sadhus. Later, attempts to rebuild the temple were made by Malhara Holkar and the Maharaja of Jaipur, but were unsuccessful. Eventually, Rani Ahilyabai Holkar reconstructed the temple in 1780. This pattern of temple destruction extended to Delhi's Kalka temple dedicated to goddess Kali. Aurangzeb ordered its demolition in 1667 because it was a popular Hindu gathering place. The temple was rebuilt after Aurangzeb's death in 1707. These events highlight a history of religious conflict and the resilience of Hindu culture in preserving its sacred sites. The Ayodhya Ram temple, destroyed by Faiz Khan under Aurangzeb's orders in 1660, was replaced with a mosque built from its ruins. After centuries, the original temple has been rebuilt with an inauguration happening in January 2024. This event is, of course, highly anticipated by Hindus worldwide. In Mathura, Aurangzeb demolished the Keshavaraya temple, the birthplace of Sri Krishna, in 1617. He then constructed a mosque using the temple's debris. The Somnath temple in Gujarat faced Aurangzeb's wrath in 1706. He ordered its destruction to eradicate idol worship, urging complete demolition. Despite these challenges, Hindus have persisted in rebuilding their sacred sites, particularly after Aurangzeb's death in 1707. This period saw the reconstruction of numerous Hindu temples, showcasing resilience and devotion. Now, when, because it is a question of when and not if. So when Indian courts rule in favor of Hindu claims on disputed religious sites, there will be loud wailings. Indian mullahs will claim victimhood, alleging that Muslims are unsafe in India, possibly leading to street riots. In Pakistan, there will be retaliatory attacks on Hindu temples and communities. Political parties like the Congress and international groups will target the BJP, Modi, RSS, and of course Hindus. But you cannot stop an idea whose time has come. And the resurgence of hindutva is that idea whose time has truly arrived. No amount of bangle breaking can stop that.